Masters of the Air is streaming on Apple TV Plus, and here's what there is to know about Major Gale, Buck, Cleven's time in the Army Air Forces as well as what happened to him after. Masters of the Air tells the true story of Cleven as well as several other key figures from the 100th Bombardment Group in World War II. While the exciting series seems to tell a fairly accurate rendition of Major Gale, Buck, Cleven's World War II story, there's a ton to learn about the historical figure after watching Masters of the Air. Masters of the Air is the newest World War II show from executive producers Gary Goetzman, Tom Hanks, and Steven Spielberg, with it following up on its sister shows Band of Brothers and The Pacific. While these shows were based on the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marines, Masters of the Air focuses on the role of the United States Army Air Forces in World War II, with it exploring a group of pilots attempting to fight against Nazi Germany. The first trailer for Masters of the Air shows off what Apple TV Plus' exciting new series is about. Gale Cleven joined the Army Air Force as a pilot in 1941. While plenty of characters will appear in Masters of the Air, it seems as if Major Gale, Buck, Cleven, played by Austin Butler, will be the show's main character. Gale Cleven was born on December 27, 1918, shortly after the conclusion of World War I. Cleven got in on the action in 1940, showing his interest in flight at a fairly young age. At the Randolph Air Force Base in Texas in March 1940, Cleven signed on as a flight cadet, kicking off his important career as a pilot. While at Randolph Air Force Base, Gale earned the nickname Buck, a name that stuck with him until the end. Gale quickly progressed through the ranks, with him joining the Army Air Forces as a pilot in 1941. Cleven soon moved to Kelly Field and attended an advanced flying school in Louisiana, further honing his skills and career as an Air Force pilot. Cleven then joined the 29th Bomb Group, with him later being promoted to first lieutenant as well as an instructor. Cleven's quick promotions highlight just how much the individual stood out, explaining why he was the subject of the Masters of the Air and a key figure of the book that inspired the Apple TV Plus series. Buck Cleven's role in the 100th Bomb Group explained. Austin Butler in Masters of the Air in front of a plane. After rising through the ranks of the Army Air Forces, Gale, Buck, Cleven was put in charge of the 350th Bomb Squadron. After a period of training, the squadron went overseas to Thorpe Abbotts, a Royal Air Force station in Norfolk, England. They were joined there by the 100th and 418th. There, Cleven began flying regular missions over German-occupied territory, bombing German factories and transportation lines. These missions were incredibly dangerous, but Cleven proved his flying skills and ability to stay calm under pressure. He quickly gained respect from his peers for his expertise with planes. One of the most notable missions Cleven flew was to Bremen on June 25. Cleven sat in the right passenger seat of the lead plane, flown by pilot Norman Scott. After crossing a channel, the pilots were ambushed by the Germans, with the 350th Bomb Squadron being targeted the hardest.